welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video I am going to be sharing with you part 2 of my whips, my works in progress and outstanding buddy colours that have still not been finished. I was hoping that I would only have to do 2 parts to this, but I'm looking at my shelves and I'm not sure if I may need a 3rd part. If I do, I'm really sorry, but I'll do my best. I'll see what we can get done in this video. If there's any books that I show that you would like a link to purchase or a complete flip through of, then please, as always my lovelies, feel free to let me know in the comments, or you can email me, DM me, whatever is easier for you. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first book I have is this stunning book by Carlson. This is a character. I don't believe this is in print anymore. But yeah, this is beautiful, and this is a selection of 20 portraits that are taken from some of Hannah's original books like Daydreams, Summer Nights, Magical Dawn, etc. So we have 15 pages from her original books, and then there are 5 exclusive pages in here as well. And this one has been a whip for years, and it is this one. And I'm looking at her now and I think, you know, I don't think it would take me too long to complete her, but I felt like when I was trying to sort of base her skin with alcohol markers, I just feel like I've kind of messed it up a little bit, but I know that I can work over this with pencils, and I can blend this in, that's no problem. But yeah, this is printed single sided on really beautiful cardstock. So that is my whip in that one, and that's just based with alcohol markers at the moment. So I'm sharing my hardback books first, because I'm just going to work through each shelf at a time. So these are my Carlson and Clara Markova books that I will be showing you at the moment, and then we will move on in a bit. Okay, so the next we have is Daydreams, again by Carlson, and this is my whip. Again, it's not going to take me long to finish this at all, because I think I just want to do the purple shading, you know, finish that here in the background that I've started here. Maybe a little bit of pencil shading, but I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, no, I just want to do the purple shading, his crown, you know, sort of finish putting a few little details on him, a few little bits of gel pen, and then we're done. So yeah, there's that one, and this took no time at all to do. This so far has been done with my Albrecht Dürer watercolour pencils, Staedtler dual-ended pens, Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils, Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic for like these little bits here on the on these flowers, and Graby acrylic paint markers just for some highlights here down on these darker leaves at the bottom. So yeah, that won't take long at all to finish that one. I might even keep that one aside. Okay, so next we have Summer Nights. Again, this is by Carlson, and this is my whip. Again, this has been a whip for a couple of years, and luckily I have written down the pencils and colours that I've been using for the flowers on this, so that will make my job a lot easier when it comes to working on that page. But it looks like I've just used Black Widow pencils, Bic Intensity medium pen here on the purple there, black marker, and some sparkly gel pen. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, so there's that one. Then I have Magical Dawn, and I thought I had, where's my label? Maybe I pulled this one out by accident. Yeah, I might have pulled this one out by accident. Here's me thinking I'm like getting all organised and stuff, but no. Okay, that one, oh hang on, no. Okay, that one can go back on the bookshelf. My mistake. Okay, so next I have Seasons, and I have 2 whips in here. So I have this one with these bunnies. I'm pretty sure I was using my Black Widow pencils on them, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm kind of like 90%. And obviously I've started colouring him with the brown that I've used on this little guy's, sort of like around his eye and his little stripe. But I haven't written the colour combo down. So I'm going to have to see if I can erase this here and lift that pigment. Because I think that's what's stopping me coming back to this page at the moment, is the fact that I've got this colour and I don't know what it is or from what set of pencils. So is that one, and then the other one is this double page spread from Christmas. And again, I don't have much to do on here. I just need to do my mice, which, to be honest, I might just put like a tiny little bit of grey shading on them. I kind of quite like them white. And then I've just got to add some glitter, some loose glitter to the ornaments. And do the the ribbons on the ornaments as well. But I don't know if you can see the loose glitter on these 2. I'm not sure if that's going to translate very well. But yeah, and I'm not sure about a background. I might go in with some green pan pastels. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to give that some thought. But yeah, so that is Seasons. Next, one of my absolute favourite books of Hannah's is Soulmates. I do have the English version, Spirit Animals, as well, but this is the one that has got a lot of pages done and a lot of whips. Okay, so this page here is the first whip. I was using my Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils on here for the shading. Again, I haven't written down the combination for this bottle. It's the same combo I used for her hair, and I didn't write it down, which is ridiculous. But yeah, there's that one, and there's this double page spread, and I have written my colours and mediums down here. So yeah, really this is just sort of like the chameleons, the little bugs, and then some shading on the flowers. So oops, there is that one. Then I have this where I have just coloured with a brown fine liner, the pattern on the woman and the cheetah. This, I just put a little bit of water-based marker down. I was trying to sort of map out my colours for these guys. I feel like I want to do something to do with like a farmyard, but kind of like vintage with the background, but I have no idea what. So yeah, there's that one. There's these two. Again, this was Prismacolors, and I have written the colour combo down for the purple hair here on her. Thank goodness I had some common sense on that one to write the colours down. And then this one, and I've just based her hair in marker, and that's it. Because I kick myself having so many whips, but sometimes I just feel really inspired by a page and I think, oh my gosh, I would love to do her hair aqua. I would love to, you know, do this, that and the other. So I'll colour the elements that I know what colour they want to be, and then I think, right, okay, I will come back to that, and then this happens, you know. So there's that one. It's one of my 10 to complete this year. I can promise you that won't happen, but yeah, anyway. And then in the English edition, I want to work through this one in order. Let's just pull that out. I've obviously missed showing that page for January, but yeah, there you go. I haven't done those two because I'm not sure yet, but I did start working on this, and again I have scribbled down the pencils and the colours, the colour combos that I'm using for, oh my goodness, for these two pages. So that's my whips in there. Next I have Midnight Masquerade. Again, this is by Hannah Carlson. Oh. Okay, so I have these ladies as whips in here. They are just based with water-based markers at the moment, and I think what I want to do is black out all the background on both, but on one try and give it like a, you know, like an icy cold look, and on the other try and give it a very hot sort of melty look to it. I'm not sure how, but it's just all these ideas I have, and then I never know how to pull them off. And this is a whip as well. Again, that's just water-based markers. Then I have Tales from the Witch's Cottage. I have this double page spread whip in here. I have come close to abandoning this page so many times. I look at it now and I think, no, just keep pushing. I can do this. I can pull it off. I can pull this together if I sort of knuckle down and try really hard. And there's not an awful lot to do on this one, so this may be another one that I leave out this month and just try and get this finished. The other one is this one, and this is a buddy colour with my beautiful best friend Tess. And again, I've written down the colours in the Castle Art pencils that I'm using for the roof. I didn't finish the windows, but yeah. So that is, I think I used polychromos on here. I've used Castle Art pencils. Or was it all Castle Arts actually? I can't remember. And then I have got some water-based marker on here, some black Jelly Roll Glaze, and some uni metallic pink pink marker. Then we have Tales from the City Among the Stars. This is a page that I started recently with Tess, again, my gorgeous best friend, and we're doing this double page spread. And I have been using my Pablos and polychromos on here. I was struggling a bit with the Pablos, so I swapped to my polys. So there's and that one. And then my three Clara Markova books. I have Tenderful Enchantments, and I have this whip in here, and this has been for like absolute donkey's years. This page, it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't speak to me. I look at it now and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, but that's just an alcohol marker base. I did start shading her with pencils. I have no idea what pencils. I would hazard a guess at my polys. But yeah, that's that one. And next is Fairy Miracles by Clara Markova. I have one whip in here, and it is this one, and this was a buddy colour from like years ago with the gorgeous Samantha Oswald here on YouTube. And yeah, I've still not finished it. I don't like the way the cake and things has turned out. I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I will go back to that because that is a really, really cute page. But yeah, I don't like that either. What can you do? What can you do? And then finally for Clara Markova is the last book that I have by her. I don't have the Fairy Touch of Magic and Secrets from My Fairy House. I don't have those. But I have this one. This is Fairy Celebrations. So this is my first whip. This is done with alcohol markers and Bic Intensity so far. This page has put me through the mill. I have coloured the background so many times. In the end, I admit defeat. I've gone over with a navy blue marker. I've had to erase work that I had done on the flowers. This one has got me tempted to just do that and glue it to that page as if it never happened. This one and this one. I don't know. Her work is stunning, but I will be honest, I do think I prefer this one and her two most recent to the others. They're all absolutely beautiful books. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. And then I think also because these books are now like so hard for us to get hold of in the UK because they don't shop. They don't ship from her Etsy shop to the UK anymore. I know there is a lady on Facebook, and I think she lives in Germany or somewhere like that, and I think you can purchase Clara's books through her. But they're a chunk of change, aren't they? And the books are so beautiful that I kind of talk myself out of colouring in them, and I shouldn't, because I was saying to my friend Connor the other day, you know, you've got these gorgeous books on your shelf, you buy them because you want to colour in them. Don't let them collect dust. You bought them because you wanted to work in them, so do it, you know, just have fun. That's what we have these books for. And I need to take my own advice, I think, when it comes to Clara's books. Yes, I've showed you all of those. Okay, so that is my first lot of hardback. So now I will get my, what's on the shelf? I will get my Maria Trolle, Carla Morgana. I don't know if I've got any whips in her books, but anyway, I will grab the next stack and we will be right back. Wow, okay, that took an awful lot longer than I planned. That ended up taking about an hour and a half. So yeah. Okay, so the next stack of books, and then this will complete the first two excuse me, the first 2 shelves of my bookcase, and then I have 2 shelves left. So those other 2 shelves I think are going to do a part 3. Okay, so the next book with some whips, I have Stardust Space. Oh my goodness, Stardust Space Lust by Carla Morgana. And the whips I have. Okay, so I have this one. That's just got some alcohol marker on it for a minute. I do have another copy of this book. This one, which, because I was working on her hair with pencils and I didn't keep track. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back to this one. And this one. So that is Whips in Stardust Space Lust. And then I have Graveyard Girls. Again, this is by Carla Morgana. And I started this one about a week or 2 ago. And I'll be honest, I forgot about her. But I just need to put, you know, a little bit of detail on her, some sparkle, and then she will be good to go. So I'm going to keep this one out. Then I have another new book to me. This is Fantasy and Fairy Cuties Grayscale, colouring book 8 by Daria Kakiasoy. And I've been working on this one with my polychromos pencils. And I've tried like layering and layering and layering with the skin. I still have quite a lot of like white space there. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, but I just want to try and get some more layers in just to smooth it out a little bit before I go over with my Caran d'Ache Luminance pencil in the colour Buff Titanium. I love using that pencil to blend and smush colours together and give me a highlight. It's my absolute favourite pencil for blending. So there is that one. Then I have Botanicum by Maria Trolle, and I have a couple of whips in here. I have this one, which I think, if I remember rightly, I started this with the Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2 crayons, and this was another page that I had forgotten about until I was looking through my books just now. So yeah. So I have that one. Again, this isn't going to need much done on it, to be honest. So there's that one. This one, this is a buddy colour with my youngest daughter, Emmy, because she has my original copy of the book. So there is that one. I thought there was a third one. Yes, here. Again, this was a buddy colour with Emmy, and I've just put a base of colour on the grass for the moment. That's what I have in that one. Then I have Nightfall by Maria Trolle, and I have this one here. This is a whip. And there's not much left to do on it, just a bit of shading, some gel pen work, and the butterflies. So there is that one. And then the last book by Maria Trolle is Drew Maurice, and there's this double page spread. I'm really sorry, I can't I'm trying to move these. Oh my gosh, move these books out of the way a little bit. Okay, yeah, this has been a double page whip for a couple of years now. I do love how it's looking so far, but I need to come back and get this done. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful book, and the paper is incredible. It's a gorgeous cardstock, and most of the pages are single-sided in that one as well. Okay, now, this chunky monkey. We have the Harry Potter Cinematic Gallery, 80 original images to colour and inspire. And this has been a whip for a long time. And it's this one. The paper is really, really smooth. So I've been having to sort of build and build and build my layers, and I've been using my Polychromos pencils. But it just really tires my hand. But yeah, I wanna come back and get this one done. And I have some really beautiful paint now, like handmade watercolors that would look gorgeous on this. So yeah, there's that one. But I'll be honest with you, I'm honoured and thrilled to just have this in my collection, even if I don't colour in it. But the pages are so gorgeous, it's like, how can you resist? Of course you're going to want to colour in it. But yeah, so there is that one. Sorry, I'm just trying to shift some stuff over on the bed to make room for these books. Okay, then I have Wolkenflüster by Ursula Schwab, this one I believe. Yeah, and where's my... This one. Okay, right, let me just take that. That's on the wrong page, that should be there. Okay, so all I need to do on this one is just finish the trees. These books, because they're glue bound, they do fall apart, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I'm really pleased with how that's looking actually, but it's been a whip for quite a long time, so I need to just come in and get this one done. So that might be another one that I work on soon. Okay, let me just zoom you in a bit now. Okay, so then we have a million unicorns by Lulu Mayo, and I have this page here, which is a whip with my youngest daughter Emmy. And again, this doesn't need an awful lot done on it. I just need to put some shading on, some metallic watercolor paint and some highlights. So I think I'm going to keep this one out as well. I might start doing the you know, like what I plan to colour, because I find I get overwhelmed with my books sometimes. So what I might start doing is what many of you do, and I think it was first started on Colour and Chat with Sammy on her channel, where you share what you're gonna work on each month. So I will link Sammy's channel down below in the description for you. But yeah, I was having a conversation about this with Connor the other night. He's one of my best friends, and yeah, I was saying to him, because he said, oh, let's choose a few books that we each want to colour in this month, you know, and there's some that obviously we're buddy colouring as well. So if that is a video that you would like to see from me, where it's, you know, what I would like to colour in the month or my colouring plans, then please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. Okay, another Lulu Mayo book is A Million Llamas. This is my favourite of her books, this one and the tarot, the Kawaii Tarot book. I love this, and this has been a whip for quite a long time. I started this one when I was in hospital having a blood and iron transfusion, yeah, I haven't come back to it, and I can't remember the pencils or colours I was like using. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wing it, because I really do like the, you know, the sort of natural colour of their dresses, that sort of peachy colour. So yeah, I wanna get this one done, so I think I'm gonna leave that one out also. Okay, and then I have A Million Kawaii Cuties, again by Lulu Mayo, and this is a whip, and I don't like how this is turning out at all. I'm not pleased with it. I look at it and I'm like, oh. I would just do it differently now. And I think what is putting me off is my koala is really streaky. I've tried shading over it with pencils. It bothers me. I don't like that, and I don't like this pen or pencil here either. I do like my dinosaur and I like the watermelon, but yeah, I haven't come back to that one in quite a while. So speaking of the Kawaii Tarot colouring book by Lulu Mayo, I have this whip in here and I had forgotten all about it. So I have based the stuff I want to base in markers, the owl and the cherry blossoms and the boats. I have based all of that in water-based markers. So what I want to do now is go in and add shading with my pencils. I want to add a little bit of loose glitter in a few places, and then the water I would like to do with my Albrecht Dürer watercolours and some of my new handmade watercolour paint. So yeah, there is that one. That one can stay out as well. Okay, this one. Misfits Volume 10, a winter fantasy colouring book, art by White Stag, and I have this whip, and that's been a whip for years, and the thing is, what's frustrating is that isn't going to take me long to finish. All I want to do really is sort of, I would kind of like to paint the grass, I think, paint the ground, shade her, you know, do these little sort of these little bugs, these little like moths, add a bit of sparkle, and she's done. So yeah, she might be a contender to stay out as well, I think. Okay, Cute Mandalas by Apsi Sumanasiri, and this is the whip, and again this is another one I completely forgot about, and I've just worked on this so far with the Bic Intensity markers, the permanent markers. So there is that one. I'm really sorry, I'm starting to move a little bit quicker because I have to get the kids in a little while from school. Okay, so then we have Debbie Macombe's Very Merry Christmas colouring book. This was a gift from my beautiful friend Pat, and where's my, oh, it's at the back. Okay, I started this last Christmas, just gone, but I didn't finish it, and I was really liking how it was turning out. I used alcohol markers and the Bic Intensities on this one as well. So there is one. The paper in this is gorgeous as well, and if you don't mind using alcohol markers and then bleeding through onto sort of like the writing, then, you know, then don't worry, you can use your alcohol markers or anything like that, like I have there, look. So yeah, there is that one, and I can just imagine how this is going to look when it's finished, and I'm actually really excited. So yeah, and I'll be honest, I don't mind what time of the year I colour stuff like this. It doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest. Okay, then we have Wildlife Wonders by Millie Marotta. This has been a whip for a long time as well, this owl. I have no idea what pencils I was using on him, but it's fine. It's not a problem. The only thing I look at now and I'm like, is this sort of bit here. I can't, is it pencils? Yeah, I think it is pencils. I don't think it's watercolor, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love this bit on him. I'm really happy with how that's turned out so far. But yeah, there is that one. And then next I have The Magical City by Lizzie Mary Cullen, and this has been a whip for a long time as well. It is this page here. I'm working on this with my Derwent Inktense pencils, and I am following a tutorial by the incredible Peter Hewitt. I think, you know, the majority of you guys will know who she is, but I will link Peter's channel down in the video description for you. she was the first YouTuber I ever, or the colour tuber, sorry, that I ever watched. It was Peter and Jen from Reading with Pugs. I will link Jen's channel for you as well. But yeah, I was really pleased with how this was turning out. So I do need to pull my Inktense out and put this video on and get this page done. Next is Dromavanger by Tomislav Tomic, and I am working on this double page spread. I started this a few months ago, and I have been using my Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils on here, some Pentel Hybrid dual metallic, and a little bit of fine liner and Uniball Signo metallic gel pen as well. So this is going to be a labour of love, but I absolutely love these books, and they really do intimidate me, but I always love working in them, and I don't work in them enough. So I saw this page and I was like, I want to do this guy here. I want to do him all yellows, turquoises. I might put some like magenta or fuchsia in as well. We'll see. But yeah, I was debating that for these feathers here, so we'll see. We'll see. But that's how he is turning out. Absolutely stunning book. I would love to know if Tomislav Tomic is going to come out with any other books like that, because that is just on a whole new level, you know. Okay, next I have Home Sweet Home colouring book. This is illustrated by the incredible Teresa Goodridge, and this is for Creative Haven. And this has been a buddy colour for a few years with my gorgeous best friend Tess. And again, I come back to this one now and again, and I'll chip away a little bit here and there. It's getting there, very slowly but surely. I do think if I knuckled down, I could get this one done this month. And because it's sort of, you know, the sun has been trying to come out the last few days and we've had beautiful sunshine, it's really starting to feel a bit more like spring the last kind of like 48 to 72 hours. So this would be a nice one, I think, to keep out. So, my goodness, I've got a pile of books just like on its own of whips that I'd like to work on this month. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then I have the Nice Little Town Christmas collection. This is by Tatiana Bogima-Stilova, and I have this whip in here. And as you can see, I have just based so far with alcohol markers, and then I want to, you know, finish doing that and then go in with some pencils. But yeah, very cute. There is that one. Then I have Whimsy Gals at Work by Hannah Lynn. I'm going to zoom out a smidge. There we go. And I have this whip, and I started her about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And yeah, I haven't come back to her, but she just needs shading and gel pen. So there is that one. And then I have A Whimsy Girl's Christmas, again by Hannah Lynn. And I forgot about this one. I have her. So this is all based in alcohol markers. So, oh, excuse me, I just to go in with some pencils, some gel pens and some sparkle. And she will be done. Then I have the Succumbs Natural Enchantment Colouring Book 2018. I have one whip in here. And it's this one. She's been a whip for like years and years and years. When I was colouring her, I'd completely forgotten to colour this arm. Her skin is way too pale. And other pages, I don't know if it's in this one or my other one. Not so much that one. It might be in the other book. Yeah, when I was using my alcohol markers on the paper, in the other book, they just seemed to go patchy, and it didn't matter how many layers I was doing. So it's kind of deterred me from coming back to these books, even though they are absolutely stunning. So I do need to come back and dive into these. The next one is the Fantasy Characters Colouring Book 2017, again by Succumbs. And this is my whip in that book. Love how she looks so far. Absolutely love it. And then the pages that I was telling you about, this is a perfect example. It's just everything is patchy on her, and I tried doing like a few layers of the alcohol markers, and I don't like that one. So I've just showed you the whip in there. Yeah, so there's that one. And then I have Wonderful Little World Volume 2 by Clara, and this was sent to me for review. And I started this page at Christmas, and I never came back and finished it, and it's this one. I look at it now and I'm like, not keen on my colour palette, but I was going for like a red, oh my goodness, a grey and ochre sort of colour, like a mustardy colour. That's the colour scheme that my mum has in her living room. And then I thought, okay, because I'm putting like grey and ochre, sort of mustardy colour here, I'm just going to do a really, really pale background. I don't like the yellow at all. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, there is that one. Okay, so that is it for part 2 of my whips and remaining buddy colours. I mean, I'm just thinking I could probably do the other shelves in this video, but I've got to go and grab the kids in a bit, so I will probably film part 3 tomorrow. So yeah, I think otherwise it's just going to be a bit too much to rush and try and get done today. But like I said at the beginning, my lovelies, if there's any books that you would like a link to, or you would like a full flip through of, please let me know in the comments, or you can email me, DM me on Instagram, whatever you would prefer. So yeah, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.